back, everybody. I believe I'm with David Carr now.
Hello. It's a pleasure to be with you, sir.
What a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine.
So, what was the deal earlier?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I just got here. My plane just flew in from London.
From London. Wait, you're from London?
Yes, sir.
I thought you were from Texas.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. London. Paris, London.
And you're playing Sonny Stradlin.
Yes, I'm playing the character Sonny Stradlin. When I was first offered the role of Sonny Stradlin, I was quite aghast as to what I was going to do to portray the character. Such an emotional character, such vast traits of the human mind. So how was I going to get in the mind of Sonny Stradlin? I asked myself. I looked in the mirror and I said, how, David? How are we going to get in the mind of Sonny Stradlin? So I slept with 3 police officers, and I really got a grasp. I really got a good grasp on how to become a police officer. Because to be a police officer, you must be inside a police officer.
Wow. Okay.
I'm an award-winning actor. That is why.
What awards have you won?
None.
But you just said.
Every time I watch the Oscars, I make a little event in my house. I invite my family and friends, and I award myself an Oscar during the Oscars.
Okay. Tell us more about Stone. What is Stone Cold Justice about?
Well, when my good fellows Leonard Luis and David Carbajal, I believe his name is, when they came up to me and they pitched me the idea of Stone Cold Justice. It's quite the humorous story. At first I rejected it because they offered it to Thomas Cruise, and I was their second choice. I don't like being a second choice. So I rejected the idea, and I was not going to fund it. But with some inspiration that I was given from the Lord, I went through with the project. It's quite the passion project. I'm not being paid a penny, but it's quite all right.
You think you'll win an Oscar for this?
Oh, quite definitely. If I don't win an Oscar for this, I may as well quit acting.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I'm quite offended that you would invite me to do this interview and offended me.
This whole interview process has been something else.
Is it my hair? Are you offending me because of my hair?
No, it's the Sonny Stradlin.
Is this going to be on TV?
Computers, cell phones. Every cell phone in America.
Sorry. Quite nervous.
You're nervous.
Yeah, I'm quite
You
nervous.
seemed nervous earlier.
I have a co-star. His name is Brian Balderrama.
Yes.
He does nothing but berate me with insults on set. Now, I am an award-winning actor and a global icon and a national treasure. I have been knighted by the Queen of England herself.
You've been knighted.
I have been knighted. You may refer to me as Sir David Carr, but I am humble.
So what is it like working with Brian Balderrama on set, since you have complained to entertainment media?
I scoff at the name of Brian Balderrama. I scoff at it. When my dog throws up, it sounds like Brian Balderrama's acting. If he was here right now, I would give him one of these. I don't have to use these because I am a lover, not a fighter. But I fight as good as I make love.
You're a bitch.
Oh! Brian. I didn't know you'd be here, Brian.
Cabeza, Holmes.
Brian, I am trying...
He's mine.
Brian, I am trying to be a gentleman with
This
Mr.
guy?
To the interview man.
To this guy? He's a bitch.
No, you are a bitch. how's my hair? These American animals. They're all animals. I tell you, these actors.
All of us.
All Americans are animals. I am trying to hold myself as a professional in this interview. It's quite upsetting. I tried so hard to become Sonny Stradlin. On set, I just go in and do my job.
Speaking of going into work, we heard from a source that you like to be oiled up when you're on set.
Yes.
Your entourage is also oiled
Yes,
up.
we are. We're an oiled up crew. I like to work out. I work out twice a day. I have quite the regimen. I wake up and I do 1,000,000 crunches, and after lunch I do 1,000,000 more. And not many actors are willing to do 1,000,000 crunches every morning, but I am. And then I go and get my pump at 6 p.m. So I like to have a swell and impress the other actors, show them not to mess with David Carr. So I have quite the swell, and they are quite envious, especially Brian. Well, I'm currently in cahoots with Michael Bay to replace Mark Wahlberg in the new Transformers 5 movie. So if I get that role, then I am out of Stone Cold Justice. You won't see me again. As for now, I am in Stone Cold Justice, and it's quite the show. It's quite intriguing, as they may say. Do you want to ask me about who I'm dating?
Not really.
Go ahead and ask me who I'm dating.
I don't think that's necessary.
Well, if you're wondering who I was dating, well, I just got into quite the serious relationship with Nicki Minaj. She's quite the girl, Nicki is, and she has my heart. Nicki, if you're watching, I love you. It's jungle love.
Tell us about the other cast members.
The other cast members are exquisite. They're all exquisite actors,
Even Brian.
except Brian. I heard a rumor that they went to the local garbage community and they found Brian and they gave him the role. That's just rumors that I heard. I heard Justin Bieber gave him quite the ass whooping. It's quite intriguing, as they may say.
What about Ryan Coon?
Smelly man he is. It's quite smelly. It's quite pungent. Stings the nostrils. But it's quite all right. He's the next Denzel Washington. I like to tell him he is my Hershey's Kiss. Brian is.
And you are his.
And I am his quest ball. His quest ball, because I'm quite. Can you see my muscles through the jacket?
Yes, pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if not, I can get another jacket, quite tight a jacket.
No, this one.
Are you sure I look okay?
Yes, you do. I think that's Eric, all we have for you today. I think we're ready for our next guest.
What was that interview, man?
We're ready for our next guest.
Thank you for having me. I don't shake hands with peasants.